What would life be like with like an extra finger? Hi everybody and welcome to Cats and Pats. If you've had a kitty a while, you've probably looked at their paws because you know they're cute and you're observant. And if you have just like your everyday average Joe cat, you've probably noticed that they have 5 toes in the front and 4 toes in the back, giving them a total of 18. You might have thought 5 and 5, that's kind of what I thought. But you may have seen, or if you're like me, you may have actually owned a kitty or two that has 6 toes on their front feet or maybe even their back feet. It looks like they have like little mittens. Cats with extra toes like this are called polydactyl cats. This comes from the Greek words poly, meaning many, and dactylos, meaning digits or like toes. And they aren't always called polydactyl cats, because let's be honest, that's a little too formal, a little too scientific sounding. They're referred to as mitten cats, Bigfoot cats, six-toed cats, cats with thumbs, and maybe even the most famous name, Hemingway cats. And if you're wondering how they got that name, you're in luck, because I want to tell you. The author Ernest Hemingway, who wrote like The Old Man and the Sea, among several other things, was traveling on a ship, and as a gift, the captain of the ship gave him a polydactyl cat, which Hemingway ended up loving, and he named it either Snowball or Snow White. I've seen both names written down, I can't confirm which one it actually is. But yeah, he loved these kitties and kind of collected them. After he died, his house became the Ernest Hemingway like house and museum, which to this day has a cat colony of 40 to 50 polydactyl cats. I've read that half of them actually have the physical trait of an extra toe, but all the kitties there are a carrier of the polydactyl gene. And those kitties, even if they have 5 toes, can actually have offspring that have 6 or more toes. And some of the cats at the Hemingway home are actually descended from the original cat that Hemingway got from the ship captain. So that's pretty cool. And don't worry, they're all vaccinated and checked out by vets and stuff. They're taken care of. Also, in keeping up with Ernest Hemingway's tradition, they're all named after famous people. So some more interesting stuff about polydactyl cats. As we touched on before, polydactylism is actually genetic. If you have one parent that's like a polydactyl cat and one parent that's like a normal cat, there's like a 40 or 50% chance that their kids will have some extra toes. And when it comes to breed, Maine Coon kitties are the most like common polydactyl kitties. And the theory behind this is that cats that like originated in snowy Maine could actually use the extra toe to make their feet like a little bit bigger and act as natural snowshoes. Another thing that's pretty cool is that polydactyl cats used to be considered good luck on boats, and so sailors would bring them along with them. Supposedly they were better at catching mice, and the extra toes give them like better balance on the ship. Though that last part might have just been a rumor. What is undisputed though is since sailors would bring them on ships, it meant the trait became widespread among a lot of countries. You know what'd be cool? Maybe I could get a geneticist on one day that could like explain like how that gets passed down and how those traits get passed along. You happen to know any geneticist YouTubers? So growing up, we actually had several polydactyl cats. One of them was named Mittens, of course, but we also had Mouse, who was her sister. They had 6 or 7 toes. We had Little Abe. My kitty Demos, who was the first black cat I ever owned, actually had several extra toes. So it's pretty common. I love them. I think it's super cool.
Not that you aren't special, honey.
So do you have any kitties with extra toes? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.